Do I espy with my shamanic eye? Uh, so we have, I rolled the dice, right? 11th house, friendships, right? Saw the moon, saw Gemini. And so there are conversations in your, we'll just section it to the 11th house, right? Friendships or circles, you know. And they are saying one thing to you and having a whole nother conversation that don't match. So let's just get ourselves synced in. Okay. Love, joy, celebration, little what? And always in the truth. You know, these people feel like politicians to me, like they politicking. You know, politicians is famous for having a public opinion and then a very private opinion. And rarely do they align. Public opinion is that of which people want to hear, and then the other stuff is how they really feel. Somebody gonna come tell you though, you may want to fight. It's really just pettiness, jealousy, envy, but you know that old chestnut, I think. So people are openly trying to share their opinions or unsolicited is what it feels like when it comes to you. All right, listen. Here's the funny part. 11th house is about like-minded people and similar interests to achieve ideals and hopes, joint activities, group expression, social life, and friends. It is fixed, right? And so people either rock with you or they don't. But we're discussing the mutable energy of Gemini. I know we are in that season, so it makes sense. It is the house of communication, ruled by Mercury, but it is mutable energy. Yeah. See? Right. I'm here. Sometimes I rhyme slow. Sometimes I rhyme quick, quick, quick. Ooh, ooh. Somebody's having conversations about why your relationship ended. Like if you were married with children type shit. Oh, excuse me. Let me calm down. Yeah, they want to know what happened. They talking. Ain't none of their business. They're like, you guys were so invested. Seven of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Maybe they were invested in your relationship. Maybe this, made them scared, made them nervous. Now all of a sudden they not, I'm gonna put cards down, but I'm just giving you the gist, right? Some people will put your relationship up on a pedestal and they should not have, right? Nobody's relationship is perfect. Everybody works or they should be working towards a type of connection they want to cultivate. It is what it takes two to tango, period. Okay. One can't be putting in the other one not. You know what I mean? Yeah. But they talking. Yeah. See, there's one person in particular who played a key component. This could be the mistress. Because I'm looking at the Queen of Wands, the World, and the Ten of Swords, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that making me feel like it was the mistress. Somebody was all up in your relationship. Now you living single. They got your sloppy seconds is what I'm getting for somebody. You don't even know that they hooking up, but I feel like you detached from the whole circle, right? And now they realizing they probably did you a favor because you're doing very well. You're very happy. Like fortune shines. That's what I'm getting. People in your community. Okay, Holy Spirit, let's look at these people. Yeah, Eight of Cups. I'm on pursuit of happy. Yeah, look, see? Look at this. These are, I really do feel, oh, okay, hold on. Let me do it this way. No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, these are folks you moved away from. You truly did. Any, we'll just say, connections to people that double crossed you. You know what I mean? You let them go. but somebody is going to tell you something. Like there's energy of a third party, right? Three of Swords, Devil. And here's this little messenger, right? Page of Wands. Somebody that you don't talk to, right? Because I feel as though you Eight of Cups, right? You just, it's cool. You just cut the connection. This makes me feel like there's shared connections, you know, like a circle of friends, since we're focusing on the 11th house. Because, you know, most times when relationships break up, people have to choose sides. They don't have to, but that's normally what happens. And so you were just like, it's cool. But somebody still holds favor for you, Knight of Cups. You may not speak to this person, High Priestess, but they are a friend to you. I feel like they're married to your ex's friend. Okay? Yeah, they heard something. They definitely heard something. They saw something. And if you're still with this person, I'm just letting you know that this page, they're not doing this out of maliciousness, by the way. Okay? They're not. Justice, High Priestess. They're not doing it from a malicious place. It's not that they want to see y'all separate. You deserve happiness. This person wants to see you. They like your energy. They like your spirit. They find you inspirational. They don't want to see you bogged down with someone that's toxic, someone who doesn't respect you, who openly breaks your heart. And that's what I feel like they're doing. I don't feel like they're being sneaky about it. I really don't. I feel like this isn't even a first time. Yeah, this person, I feel like there's a level of divine inspiration in them coming to you. Like they're taking a chance and they know that. See, look at this. They've thought about this long and hard because they know that it's gonna be a destructive energy. Like if they when they tell you this truth about how this person is behaving. Yeah. They're like, this person's playing you. Openly behind your back. Like, it's weird, right? Openly, but behind your back. Someone, this could be a Virgo, right? Because I keep seeing Virgo energy. Um, they do care. This isn't easy, but this is like someone saw something in the community. They saw someone else giving and receiving with another. Because I feel like you be over there and they be slow poking and like taking their time with, like, it's just weird. It's like they breadcrumbing you, but they're over with somebody, they're, you know, giving to somebody else. And someone, they don't like it. So they're coming to you, Queen of Swords, World, Sun, and they hope you see that this is because they respect you. It's not because they want to harm you. They really waited. I even feel like they spoke to your person about putting an end to the giving and receiving with other people. Like this person has said stuff on your behalf. They've called out your person. Queen of Pentacles. Like you are focused on something else, and as they're coming, like, oh man. Okay, so prepare yourself. This could be a Leo coming to you about this. Doesn't have to be, but I am seeing that. They are being inspired to do the right thing, to come to you to tell you this. Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, Temperance. Right, right. This is an ally for you, okay? It may not seem like it, but it really is. No one wants to be the person to deliver such harshness. Um, but they respect you. I feel like this person could very well be like a judge or a lawyer or something like that. Like they sit high, in a very high position. High Priestess, Justice. There's also a sister code here with High Priestess and Justice as well. Okay? So this isn't easy for this person to come to you and do this. You know, everything in them was like, mind your business. But God would not, was vexing their spirit. Okay. Because they would want to know. I've been that friend. It's never well received, but you know what? I sleep great at night. And then people do what they want to do. You can't be vested in how they're going to receive the information, what they're going to do with the information. But, when you are stirred, you must respond. That's just all it is. Okay? All right. What else? Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the person I'm talking to, like there's a reason why you're watching tarot, right? And even though the person I feel like I'm also talking to the friend that's like, oh my gosh, what do I do? The one whose spirit has been vexed. Either way, just gotta do the right thing. Whew. Yeah. Oh, what I was gonna say is to the wife, right? You're comfortable, right? You got something going on, and this person's playing you, okay? They're only using you, and that's what this person's coming to tell you. All right. What else are these friends saying? Wow. Okay, hold on. Somebody wants to see you. Somebody is absolutely like they're waiting. They want to see you. They want to surprise you with something. And this is somebody you definitely don't want to see. You ain't trying to give this person no time, no attention, no energy, no nothing. Because they're waiting to see if something they've been trying to project towards you, like they feel like you broke or you're not doing good or you're sick or something. That shit's crazy. This is wow. I'm gonna tell you like this: whoever this person is, they themselves must be ill. Is the best way of describing this, because there's this energy here of waiting, right? There's these six pentacles that they're staring at, that they're invested, but you see the same sort of energy right here. Here's another six pentacles, right? So I feel like they tried to expose you to something that was supposed to impact your health, but it didn't. The divine stopped that shit. Wow, this is definitely somebody you were showing some sort of attention to, but I feel like you cut this person off in the nick of time. You got some sort of like heads up from source about this person. Yeah, look. See, Page of Swords, Eight of Wands. Yeah, somebody's waiting on results. I don't know what the heck that is, but look, strength to the Ten of Cups. Somebody lineage is strong as shit, spiritually strong, physically strong, emotionally strong. Like they strong. See, look, Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles. See what I mean? You got some sort of insight from source. Your discernment kicked, like big time. Either look, you might have just been thinking this person was going to try to stick you with a kid or some dumb shit, but you were suspicious. Something's off. The communication's off. Somebody's a liar. Whatever they got, it's with them till death. That's. But I feel like whoever this person, like they're willingly doing this. Mm-hmm. Sound like somebody else gonna be in jail. Uh-uh. I feel like whoever you are, even if you did engage in some sort of activity with a person at a time, you went. I feel like and ran your shit. Yeah, something in you spooked you. I'm gonna be real, it did. There's this moon and there's the fool, right? You was like, see, uh-uh. Oh yeah, you wasn't playing with this person. You held back. You sure did. You held back. Somebody was a little too. I get animation, like overzealous with that Nine of Cups. Made you instinctively slow down. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, and there's the Ace of Swords. Something about was like, no, I don't want it. 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 Did you recognize and see the Satan in this person? I think you did. So, what is this quiet conversation that's happening over here? We see what they're waiting on. But I think it's obvious that you're fine. Sun energy. Wow. Yeah. Emperor Strength card. See what I mean? Your daddy got you out the way real quick. Somebody asked him the judgment. No, I'm going to tell you that right now. Whoever this person is, look, I told you they're going to have that, whatever that is, till whatever. I don't feel like they got much time. That's so strange. See, you're chosen. Look, 14 and there's 4. 144. And nobody got time for that. Yeah, they definitely tried to give you something. That's the conversation. That's the tee hee hee. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to be out there, please don't lunch on your health. But I'm going to tell you like this. I also see, well, y'all had some divine intervention here. And when you were sleeping, they went in and they did some healing and balancing. And, you know, for those of you who are, you know, you keep having these rebirth cycles with this Pluto energy. Yeah. You know, you be, I was going to use the cat reference. They use a life. Yeah, this was some sort of weird dark shit that she was protected from. Yeah, whatever it was, So I'm like, it's two things. It's a seed, right? It's something tangible, but it's also very spiritual. Whatever this was supposed to fester and drive you down and put you in lack and need and infinitely waiting and just this weird fucking stagnant listless sloth type energy. And yeah, they lied and said they were able to deliver this. They lied. I'm just telling you now, they lied. Because what? See, this is why you can't skirt your time in the underworld with judgment here. You can't. You got to go through it, people. You got to, because when you come up, right? Queen of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Swords. There's a devil right there, but there's a Chariot. It's part of the school. It's part of the training. It's not what you think it is. It just, it's not. But what you come up with is more protection. You got people who, they play for the right team. You see, that's Capricorn energy, Three of Pentacles here, but it don't matter. You a light worker, but you still got all this energy, right? You got family in high and low places, right? We got ancestors that work for the light, and we got ancestors that work for the dark. But you got to do it. It's a full circle sort of thing. It's part of the lesson. All right. They lied though. They surely did lie. You was shielded. Wow. Okay. They still lying. That's what I'm getting. They say they still talk to you. They still interact with you. They have never not once told these people you put an end to this shit. You laid this motherfucker to rest. Told you. Your ancestors ain't nothing to play with. But I told you, you come from a very bountiful legacy. Like, your genes are strong. Like, I'm getting you went through many activations, like gene, excuse me, DNA activations. Like I said, I was getting something about you using one of your 9 lives, so to speak. Yeah. They like, y'all, pay attention for poor people right now because they looking to rob you. Okay? People trying to get information. They trying to learn your schedules. That shit just, I look back up, I'm like, oh. People trying to wait and watch to see what you do, but you've been chilling. 7 of Wands. Like, you been on guard. Like, something. 10 of Wands, the energy been real heavy. And so for those of you, like, this is like, it's so funny. Shared interests. So I feel like this is more of a spiritual thing. Your spiritual team is like letting you know, right? So if they getting you up, drawing your attention to shit, stirring you from your rest, this is because they want you to pay attention. If you got security cameras, they want you to start looking at them joints because there's people crisscrossing and shit. You know what I mean? But I also feel like there's been a heavy pickup in patrol because you see this looks like bullets right here. So there's a lot more surveillance because there's some extra shit going on. People tiptoeing around, looking to come up. 10 of Pentacles. Times could be very, very hard. Like somebody's definitely trying to clock your movements right now. That's very interesting. This is why I tell you sometimes my light worker card came out and it flipped up upside down. But that's why I was saying sometimes you got to reach into your bag of tricks, right? You ain't got to do nothing, but it's there. Interesting. Yeah, change up how you move, how, you know what I mean? What do you call that shit? Change your routes up. I feel like they need to be mindful because they don't understand the sort of spiritual protection. All right. Oh. Oh, wow. Also, turn your location services off if you got them, John. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna pick them up. There's 2 undercover people. I see in your energy anyway. These are not enemies, these are hidden helpers. Absolutely. They might even be disguised as homeless people. But yeah, they hidden helpers. They're there to make sure nothing go wrong to, this star seed they realize is in their midst. Okay, so what else are they talking about you? See? Celebration. Look at that shit. Star, I told you. Yo, this is amazing. Look. Three of Cups, Star, Ace of Cups. Come on. Not everything is going to be negative, people. I hope we didn't come here looking for shade. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. But this is people saying great things about you. There's a lot of love. Not to mention, I see a lot of people want to date you. Who trying to, slide in the friendship area. Because they want to, give you this cup of love. They just, somebody gonna shoot they shot real soon, I see. Wheel of Fortune, Three of Wands. They like, what's up? Yeah, they like, you want to make something happen? Yeah, I feel like in this season of Gemini season, energy of the lovers, Mercury and all that. Yeah, definitely. Somebody gonna shoot they shot. What else are they saying? Ooh. Whoever this person is, there's a recognition of the metamorphosis you have gone through. Like you have elevated, exceeded their I don't know why there would be expectations, but it's here with the Three of Wands. You have exceeded their expectations. Like if they're in your circle of friends already, which is feeling like it is with this Three of Cups, right? Like they've watched you ascend, they've watched you grow, they've watched you blossom, they've watched you roll with the punches, and you know now they're like in this energy of anticipation of what you're going to do and what you're going to create, and how you're going to reinvent yourself. This is a fan, baby. Yeah, look, they like the way you move. They know what you've been through. Three of Swords, Ace of Wands, they know the battles you fought. They know how long that you have just kept pushing. Knight of Pentacles energy. Yeah. Wow. This person's feelings have evolved, have grown because you have been a source of inspiration for them. Yes. Yes. I think you even what I'm feeling, it's like the way that you help this person elevate themselves, love themselves, pour in, balance things, shift their priorities, you know what I mean? Have a more balanced, joyous life. You really have inspired this person to move out of the Five of Pentacles. Yes. This person sees you as a good omen. Justice, Hangman, yes, they do. Infinite curiosity about you. They want, whoever this is, they have observed you through, just all sorts of periods in your life, and they just like, wow, they've watched you work on yourself, they've watched you build, it's really neat. Whew. Yeah, man, they've watched you grow into this beautiful light worker, you developing your skills, and look at that. Yeah, man. Do different, man. Look. Look at this. Look at this. Two of Swords. This makes, they could be a Libra. They don't have to be. I'm just so curious because it's like I don't have any pentacles here. I get this distance. Like if you're a reader like myself, this is somebody who has watched your evolution. They like it. Yeah, they like the way you call out bullshit. Oh, I forgot to put the information in the chat. Hold on 1 second. Mm, mm, mm. Here you go. If you're interested in mini reads, that's how you get them. Yeah, man. This is dope. Okay, okay. Yeah, they know. Like I don't. Yeah, this is a soulmate. They like, baby, you deserve the world. Again, still no pentacles. This is over the air. Like I don't think you know this person, but they consider you a friend to them. Wow. Like the way you communicate, yes, it's a little aggressive at times. Knight of Swords came out. There's no other way but of reading that. You know what I mean? But it's not in reverse, so it's not bad, right? It's passion. It's a little zeal. It's quick thinking. It's defending your beliefs. You know what I mean? You feel passionate about your beliefs, right? It's definitely coming from a higher place, and they know it. Look, they look. Yo, they trying to figure it out. Knight of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Now we got some real deal. I feel like for at least the last 3 years, this person has been coming to you for guidance, for inspiration. But I feel like the universe is about to somehow put you folks in a collision, not a physical collision. You know what I mean? Not like a crash or anything. But there is this happenstance that's being pushed in. You've helped this person elevate in their faith. You've gotten them through a very dark time, probably the dark night of the soul, Knight of Swords, moon energy. I mean, Nine of Swords. Yeah, definitely. You've helped this person learn about spiritual warfare, how to defend themselves, how to call in their abundance, how to understand universal laws. Like, there's a lot. You've been a definite teacher to this person as they jump into their spiritual journey. It's like you're one of the first voices they were led to help with the foundation, the fundamentals. They know God is within you. That is so amazing. Thank you. I just want to say thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to tap into energy like this because some of it can be so heavy. And all I can say is I just feel so grateful. Yeah. Spirit says they have a vested interest in seeing you get your wish fulfillment, your happily ever after. And so does this person. I'm also seeing that too. Yeah. Can't give away too many, right? Right. I can protect y'all blessings. All right. What else are they saying the collector doesn't know but needs to know? 11th house energy. Mm. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to go too deep in it. I'm just going to say that for those of you who have a group of friends, both mixed male and female, you got somebody in your friendship circle who think you just, and if you ever, 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 ever gave them the chance, boy, they would jump, run, skedaddle, bop, boo, boo, bop to that opportunity. Let me just tell you. I don't even think you look at that person like that, but boy, they look at you like that. Mm-hmm. Oh, you can also use Super Chat for those mini reads too. Mm-hmm. This person feel like he waiting on this with Daddy Warbucks, but they like, I be him. This person could be studying to be a doctor or a nurse or something like that. Maybe even an undertaker for somebody. I don't know. What else are they saying? I see a warning here about this person. Yeah, Spirit has been illuminated to you. The truth about this person. This is a family member. You know how sometimes you could be friends with your family and shit like that, but Spirit has already warned you about this person. This is somebody who's tried to destiny swap with you on many an occasion. Two of Pentacles, Star, and the Devil. Okay? Be careful. This person is coming up with some sort of scheme, some sort of sob story, because it's a sneak attack. You know, it's a woe is me energy, da 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 da. Same old song and dance. This person's receiving their karma. I'm just telling you now. Yeah. I mean, for some of you, you come from a pretty interesting background, whatever. But this here, right? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's like they're waiting very patiently for you to drop your guard. I don't think so. I feel like somebody is really in a divine energy, their divine womanhood energy, and they're quite okay. They're comfortable. And for some others, there's someone who had a child maybe last year. You may not have gone to see this person, and they're kind of curious why you haven't. Yeah, this is somebody in your friend group. Um, it's so funny, right? You cut this person off because you picked up some sort of setup energy. I don't know what it was. Remember, I just saw the Five of Swords in the deck, so Six of Swords is already here. So you moved away, calm water. You're not doing none of that. You let They figured the baby would be enough to get you to come for a visit, but listen, it is what it is. Look, like I said, you divined some sort of setup energy. Five of Swords, Ace of Wands. This person really does. I don't. People be sleeping on skills. Anyway, uh, now they feel some kind of way. It's the right thing to do. People make their choices, right? They make their choices. So it is what it is. Two of Swords, Justice, Two of Wands. You avoided some sort of tower because you decided to hold back from these people. Yeah, the best thing you could have did was walk away for your own betterment and happiness. It wasn't even like that, even though you was like, it's cool, because you know on the journey you're gonna come across all sorts of folks. Things have gotten very hard for this person. They're struggling. Yeah. I feel like they're holding on to a relationship with a very thin thread. This could be somebody who had a child to try to save a relationship. I just saw the sun. Okay. I feel like one of the biggest things that you need to know about all the conversation that's going on around you, away from you, is that people only realize the blessing that you are in their life, the type of abundance, the type of manifestations, this sort of fast tracking of things that happen when you come around, because you're a source of pure, innocent love. And when you move away from these people and you stand your ground and you close your heart to them, because Seven of Wands is Leo energy, but I'm looking at this heart chakra, sacral chakra energy. And so it's like, when you stop that, so does the return. You know what I mean? Like, things take a lot longer to manifest. You got to really go by earth years when you leave people's life. You understand? When you're around, things just boom, 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 boom. Like I said, you are the lesson. You are truly the lesson. You are the karma. How they treat you, Pluto, Pisces, how they treat you will definitely impact the next cycles of their life. They're not supposed to see beyond a veil that you were placed in their life by the hand of God to either be a lesson, Ten of Swords, or a blessing. You are your father's child. You go where you are sent. I know how cliche and how entire that may sound, but it is what it is. You are a vessel for source energy. But things are rough for these people. You know, these people are like trying to wait. They're waiting on your arrival, and you have no interest in it. Let's see what's in the cup. See? Seven of Swords. Like this sneaky, deceptive energy. Trickery, lies, backstabbing, betrayal. See, that's the thing, right? Like, I saw the High Priestess. It's the shit that you don't say that be like the most loudest shit in the world. You be like, what? You can hear their thoughts when they're this deceptive. Look, 777. It's nothing more than try to gain access to your peace and your blessings and your abundance. That's all it is. That's all it is. They be pocket watching too fucking much. Yeah. Tower. Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Justice, Two of Wands. I showed you that combination, but it came out anyway. See, the moment you withdrew your physical being, it's like the wellspring, the tap closed. Again, this lack of recognition of your power, of your position of authority in the grand scheme. These people who betrayed you are now discussing how they should have been at least an attempt at a better friend towards you. But it has nothing to do with sincerity and everything to do about what they were able to manifest when you were around in real time. Wow. You're being instructed to stand your ground. Anyone in this divine womanhood energy where you cool, you comfortable, you relaxed, you at peace, life's good, maintain that. Maintain that. They really do think you coming back, but you not. You really not. That's so funny. They don't know this new version of you. You hold the cards. You hold the power, quite literally. But you're fair. They didn't realize that, they thought you didn't see what they was doing. They thought you were just oblivious to it, but you're not. See, she dropped the sword. Just because you was keeping the shit that you were picking up on to yourself does not mean you did not see it. You were justified in turning your back on these people. You really are. You gave it enough time. You did. Three of Wands, you waited. The same energy they in, where listen, and that's the difference. See, when you a magical MFer, shit just be like, woo, woo, woo. See, you was in the Three of Wands, right? You was in some spiritual energy, looking at the everything and the nothing. You like, ooh, okay. All right, there's only so much time that you can give it. Okay. Right. But then you like, okay, I don't want it no more. I don't want it no more. I'm not about this. Tried to make you feel some kind of way when you the fucking blessing the whole time. This is when you was feeding them, they was eating off of your energy. It's amazing. Look. Ha ha ha. Look. Ha ha ha. Moon. Ace of Cups. Look. It's you. It's you. It ain't them. It's you. So don't, they coming with some sort of peace offering, thinking you're not going to see the bullshit. They need some of that juice. They cannot manifest. They need your energy. They recognize that shit now, but they're not coming truthfully. They coming like a Decepticon. Look, what's in the cup? They want to trick you out your fucking energy. They want you to heal them. They want you to help them. They want you to help them manifest their wildest, wettest dreams like you used to. You little muse, you. Horn in the background. Right. Man. Yo, still waters run deep. That same page of wands just morphed into the king of, that same page of cups just morphed into the king of cups. Yeah, man. Look, still waters run deep. You trust your feelings. You trust your emotions above all things. Like, for my empaths out there, you like, something ain't cleaning the buttermilk. Okay. There's somebody you friend zone. They got you on their mind. They don't know why you friend zone them. I mean, they tell themselves they don't know why you friend zone them. But, they know why you friend zone them. Look, they like. All right, what else are they saying about the collective that they need to know? Oof. Just give them a chance. No, for real. They like, give them a chance. They like, I know I can make you happy. Yo. They like, yo, we a good match. We strong. We really are strong together. There's this recognition. This person's like, I know you think I'm trying to like tie you down, restrict you, and keep you from being your independent self, but that's not really it. Some of y'all, that's the experience you've had. But this man is like, or woman is like, listen, I'ma free you. I'ma free you. You're gonna be the best version of yourself messing with me. Look, they like, baby, you a star. I'm not gonna do anything but elevate you. Yo, why they start playing Let Me Upgrade You? This person is like, I could be your piece. Yeah. Wow. It's like they know you got a lot of options. Seven of Cups. They know that. They know that. Who wouldn't want to be with you? But look, this person's trying to get about this friend zone. They not taking this shit. They may not be pushing the issue, but why the Three of Cups just slide on out to the Strength card? But I feel like the foundation needs to be established. And I feel like that if you watching, okay, sending all this energy to this person, um, y'all need to be friends first. Yeah. Oh, I'm not. I don't know if I want to say it. I'm gonna tell you like this, right? Oh my god. Okay, my channel is set for grown ups for a reason. I'm gonna make a little comment and I'm gonna keep it pushing. This person is very traditional, biblical. Like they don't how that song go? They don't go downtown, but they will give you the D as much as you want. Da 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 da. That's just what I'm seeing. Like they've not. Okay, maybe you be that one, but that's not what they do. That is not what they do. That is funny. I'm not going any deeper in that. That sounds like personal conversation that grown folks need to have. This person had a bad experience. Maybe they'll tell you about it one day. But anyway. Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh, I want to give you a hug because that's terrible. That's terrible. Um, yeah. That's why they tradition. Anyway, I don't want to say no more about that. Poor child, poor baby, poor baby, poor baby. That's why, listen, youngins shouldn't be doing what grown folks do. You gotta know how to, handle your body right. Handle your body right. Hmm. That's so funny. I don't, that's just too much. Stop that. It's too early in the day for all of that. But they like give them a chance. But I'm telling you, y'all need to start as friends. There needs to be a formal foundation. Like trust needs to be established. Yeah, y'all gonna have one of them we listen and we don't judge segments. Or y'all right. If you do it the right way, I feel like it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I don't feel like you need rescuing, but maybe a little bit from the mundane. This person wants to free your mind. They want you to change your thinking on how you perceive them. They truly do. Is that something that the collective should entertain? Wow. Tower Chariot. I feel like it could. Whatever preconceived notions, I think y'all got off to the wrong foot. I feel like y'all are much more in alignment and there's much more similarity and commonality than there's not. Hence why y'all need to start as friends. Like, yeah. The more y'all talk, the better it'll get. Like, Keep it light. Go out for a couple pints. You know what I mean? Not to be funny, but whoever, one of y'all loosen up after about the third drink. I'm looking at beer. I'm not looking at hard liquor. But y'all loosen up about the third drink. Yeah. This person knows. They're like, I am your 10 of cups. Like we could do this. That's so cute. Because we got the 9 and I saw the 10. They like, nah. Like we perfect for each other. Yep. See? Like somebody is about to make a U-turn to this person. Interesting. Okay. Let's pick those up. That's so funny. You got somebody who really is deserving in the friend zone. That's cute. But y'all should start out as friends. You called this person in, alright? Just want to let you know that. Ooh, somebody's trying to send like negative shit towards you via gossip, but the wheel is spinning and pushing that back. Yeah. Alright. What else are they saying about you, collective, that you need to know? Oh, people like you a healer. You a high priestess, you a healer, you all these things. They like, nah, man. Mm, mm. Something like you've reinvented yourself. Like you had some people feel like you had some sort of near-death experience that brought about uh these gifts. 10 of Swords, right? This enlightenment, right? King of Swords, there's the Fool, there's the 8 of Swords, right? Like it freed you, something that was laying dormant all of a sudden, like in your fight, your rebirth, Fool energy, High Priestess energy, Sun, right? In your rebirth, right? Something they like, this ain't a normal person. Like quiet as it's kept, these motherfuckers like, nah, like they know you get what you want. They like there is this fear because of that 8 of Swords, right? But it's more of their own creation because they feel like you could pick. You know what I mean? Like you have this. You're a shot caller. Let me just say it straight. You a shot caller. And so, you know, they want to treat you with kid gloves, but they ain't never seen no shit like this. They really feel like you came from heaven with a star. Like you've been here before. 6 of Cups. Like, yeah, man, they know. They know. Like, they know. Like they watch you long enough to be like, that one got a lot of gifts. They like, don't let them reach into their bag. Yeah, they really know you a shot caller. Like you could be kind, but it can get real fucking dark too. Oh man. Yeah. They know. They could feel God's power through you. Like shit moves, things shift. Like they could feel your energy. They could feel the power coming off of you. Hey, Immortal. Look, who's gonna say that? 6 of Cups. Yeah, look. They feel like you somebody they've been waiting on to bring about balance and justice against these sorts of energies that plague the world, Craig, that plague the world. Ace of Cups. Ain't no way. They like, nah. They tried. And I feel like they tried to deny it. They tried to lie. Like, But ain't no way. They're quite afraid. There's the energy of fear that's under all of that recognition. They feel like you down here issuing karma to people. Like Star to the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, they do. They feel like the shit you say, they see manifest. That's, look, they want to know how you know what you know, but at the same time, they like, damn, how do we stop this? They ain't never seen anybody call shit, like, you say it, shit's happening. That's why they thought your ass was demonic. But now, man, they like, ain't no way. They like, They like, you the one they sent to make the world balancing right. That shit's not a, yeah. Your spiritual strength, your spiritual protection is unmatched. See? They funny. That's why they be making me sing that song. Young, personal, Jesus. They like, they know these things work for you. Look. They want to be friends. But these are the same people who was attacking you and sneak dissing and trying to do shit behind your back. You know, throw as a stone, hot as a hands. It's too late, though. It's too late. These are the people who are of this world who would do anything for the mighty dollar instead of Almighty God. So, can't dilly dally too much today. I got other shit to do. Yeah. These people work with dark energies to ascertain what they have in life. They work with the fallen. It's clear you don't. Yeah. And you call these motherfuckers out for the demons and devils that they are. Hey, Soul Trot. All right, what else are they saying about you that you need to know? See that, hold on. Now that's interesting. It's like somebody is like thinking back to a time where everything about your life just kind of imploded, sudden changes. But they also feel like this is a strength for you. So when things go left, you're okay. But it's almost like these same people who are reflecting, and even though they know it's a strength, they, we'll just say, they liked it better when everything was in free fall for you. It's amazing because it's like spirit has cleared everything from your path that kept you from focusing on your mission. They're also like, when things went left for you, where they would have been down in the dumps, you pulled yourself up by your bootstraps and you still created something amazing. Trusting the process. Because failure is what? Just another opportunity to learn. Because I do feel like these same people, quiet as it's kept, were part of the reason the conflict, the destruction happened. But look, not understanding again, like I said, everything was clear to get you to where you needed to be. They didn't know God's plan. even the using of these people to bring things into balance, to bring things into harmony. They know that they would not have been able to stay so even keeled as everything that was being destroyed around them. They're quite confused. They find you to be quite mysterious because you were able to keep it together and roll with it. Look, these could be siblings, King and Queen of Cups. They feel like you a little lucky. Like opportunities just mysteriously appear out of thin air. But really, when God says move, you move. You focus on what is truly important to you. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. You're clear on your direction. It may not appear that way to others, but it ain't their business, is it? Right. You know they're jealous. You know they're jealous of your stability, of your prosperity, of your creation, of the businesses you have created for yourself, your own investment. But you've been diligently working towards this for a long time. Very persistent towards your goals. So how they mad? These people refuse to do the work. They refuse to get the therapy. They refuse to get the help. But they be out back, look, lying and sneak dissing and shit. Look at this. Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands. Look at that shit. Your life's in shambles. Somebody got a sex addiction. I'm just telling you now. No planning for the future. Too impulsive. The people run from responsibility. How do you expect to get anywhere if you're running from responsibility? Because you're capable of making head over heart decisions and cutting shit off. You got, I guess, they funny. They said choose pussy or peace. That's your problem. That's too many P's. Yeah. They just feel like you were dealt a better hand of fate. No, we all go through highs and lows. That's what the will tells you. We all go through highs and lows. It's never a party all the time. Nine of Cups, Five of Cups. Like, that's just what life is. It's how you roll with the punches. They liked it better when you were uninspired and just listless and stressed and worried and you wasn't trusting your own intuition. Yeah, these is pocket watchers. Straight up. They want your tables to turn. They want the tides to turn in their favor. Then do the right thing. Ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. Do the right thing. Just like the fucking movie. Do the right thing. And keep people's name out your mouth. It's simple. Don't focus on somebody else. Focus all your energy on your little empire or its budding nature. Okay? That's all you gotta do. They don't like the fact that you see through them, y'all. They really don't like this level of especially if you're in this Hierophant energy. See, you used to know a lot of shit, right? But you ain't say a lot of shit. Like when you was really in your shadow, didn't mean you didn't see it. A lot of times you don't know what you're witnessing, right? When you're unawakened, you don't. You have no idea. The world in which you're born into. Like I said, a lot of folks are born into some dark ass shit, unbeknownst to them. But see, when you ask the divine, right? When you actively like pray and say, I really, 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 really want discernment. I want to see clearly. I want the truth, Father. Give me the sword of truth. Let me see. Veil goes away, crystal clear. You see people's motivations, wish granted. Okay. Okay. Best, I will tell you, that was some best advice I ever got. Best advice I ever got was to pray for the spirit of discernment. And boy, when she arrived, she ain't never left. Thank you, Jesus. Because for real. That was the best. See that seed? Nurtured to the Queen of Swords. Nurtured to the Justice. Beautiful. They don't like that you're enlightened. They really don't. They don't like this. They don't, because there's no deceiving you. There is no deceiving you at this point in your journey. That's it. They want you naive again. But you can't. You've healed. I literally just saw the Hermit is like right here. And where'd the star just go? Right there. I have two cups. All we can say is thank you. They don't know how you healed though. For those of you where this is closer to home, this they don't know how you did it. But that's because they've never embarked. They really don't know how you did it. They don't believe that it's possible, that you can spend that much time, effort, and energy working and healing and fixing yourself, that you put your old version to rest. They don't know how you did it. Because they was really throwing some shit at you, by the way, the whole time, right? To make it even more difficult, and you still did it. You balanced your emotions, your health, your finances. You still did it. You still did it. And that's how we can say it's always because of God, divine intervention, the Holy Spirit working with us, through us, having that faith, that drive. Because only Spirit can wind you up in such a way to start the healing journey. And I mean that. Only Spirit can wind you up in such a way to show you the error, to show you the lukewarmness of your own spirit, if you will. That show you that time is an illusion and that this is a cyclical thing. And you can heal by recognizing your own patterns. By pouring in unconditional love into oneself. That means accountability. That doesn't mean I'm giving myself a pass for everything I do that's fucked up. Quite the contrary, actually. Yeah, so King and Queen of Cups, I think they're siblings to you. They want to call you, but, they were definitely reminiscing about a time where life was just falling apart for you, and now look at you. Hierophant mogul energy, huh? All right, let's pull. What does the collective need to know? Oh, they said jelly, 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 jelly. Jelly, 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 jelly. They fighting about you, baby. Somebody said your name and oh shit. Yeah, these ain't friends, baby. I feel like they got identified. There might have been some drinks, a little overindulgence, heavy partying. Ooh, isolation, independence, alone time, threes a crowd, gossip. Exactly. I feel like you put these people on ice. Like you took a little alone time from this group, and they got together and they was drinking and da 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 da, and somebody just said some shit raw, and it just straight laid out that they was just nothing more than jealous. Well, somebody regret that shit, cause man, word spread fast. This even could have been like a work situation, like work friends. That's why you don't do that shit. Ugh. Yeah, man. Somebody was real fucking smug too. Wow. Yeah, somebody was really in the bag. Really, really in the bag. They should have stopped that last drink. Somebody sitting there this morning like, damn, why I had that last drink. They knew they should have stopped. And look, somebody was a friend too and was like, hey, I think you've reached your limit. This was a work event, by the way. When we had the Scorpio full moon. Hold on. Yeah. On the 12th. May 12th. Yeah, this happened on the 12th. Could have been somebody's birthday party, work party, something like that. Yeah, look what I say. Moon in Scorpio, work. See, somebody decided not to go. They did their own thing, and boy, I tell you, the gossip and the rumors and the da 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 da. Somebody in HR right now. Somebody in HR right now getting reprimanded because there could have even been an altercation. Oh yeah. Somebody does not want this to get back to you. It's gonna get to you. Whatever this is, it's gonna get to you. Because like at first it's gonna be a Leo could have been running their mouth, but it's gonna get to you. It don't matter. And then when it do, it's going to impact this person. I don't feel like in a positive way. I feel like things might have been okay, but once this circulates, it's going to slow down things for this person greatly, and it's going to be a direct result of what they were saying, trying to spread, trying to influence in terms of your fortune. Somebody was really fucking reckless. Defamation level reckless, because it's not that they said you do something. Oh. Oh, somebody gonna get escorted off the premises. Like this is gonna get ugly. Yeah, and it's so funny because whoever I'm talking to, you love what you do. Oh my God. Oh yeah. When I took and people know this. That somebody got called out about this shit. That they were saying all this because of a place of jealousy and ego. And when somebody used to be the flavor of the month and they no longer the flavor of the month, right? Now they worry because this shit will come out about their recklessness. People are going to be so disappointed about this person's cavalier nature and what came out and how they behave. They're going to start walking away from this person in droves. Wow. Yeah, Ace of Swords. It's going to hurt them. It's really going to listen. People are going to start coming towards you. I don't know what you do. Um but it's going to work in your benefit. Right. Two of Wands, Chariot, because this person, they went too far. Yeah, this might be the end of whatever they've been building towards. Wow. Wow, because people love, respect, and admire you. Like, people's whole perception of this person after this event, after their mouth went off, has changed. Has absolutely changed. Everyone in their circle is like, what? There is a smugness and a selfishness and a pettiness that has just been exposed. Now this person, they have backed themselves into a corner. Now people want to assist you because now they understand what's been going on. Somebody has definitely been doing stuff to try to slow down your finances and da 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 da, like trying to keep you in a position where you robbing Peter to pay Paul. Like, oh wow. Somebody has truly been doing the most, trying to create a hostile environment using their fucking words. Wow. Yeah, listen, this is about to be the change, the biggest shift. It's coming in. I mean, this is, if that happened on the 12th, or this could have been some spell work they tried to do over the full moon in Scorpio, where they tried to put it into you, your finances. This is a backfire from hell. Yo, they tried to burden your path. Look, Moon, Nine of Pentacles, right? Page of Cups, Ten of Wands, King of Pentacles. They wanted to make this last stretch of your journey so hard, so hard. Like, you could be in the Nine of Pentacles already, right? But that king shit, that means you got employees, you got workers, you got this, da, 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 da. And they were just like, nah, you gonna be a one-man show, a one-woman show forever and a day. They was really trying to fuck with your stability. And this is somebody who pretends like they rock with you, like y'all simpatico. They was not trying to let you reach this next threshold. My God. But somebody, listen, they own words. Because this is somebody who pretends they a fan, but they a foe. Change the whole narrative just like that. Wow. Wow. Of all the things they could have chose to do. See, look at Truth Serum. Them spirits got out of somebody's ass and was like, expose themselves for treachery. This makes me feel like this is somebody, y'all don't even have to be in the same field. But if business owner to business owner, right? Let's just be broad. Y'all don't even have to be in the same, like, you could be in IT, somebody else could be like in books. Do you understand? But because whatever, there's something about your energy that they just see, oh, we the same. No, we not. Something about your energy that makes these people feel like, yeah, I'm gonna compete with you. Fuck that. Oh, the divine light, baby, open your hands. We got you. Your cup runneth over. Wow. Gemini season. That mouth, that mouth, that mouth, that mouth. I warn people, it will betray you this month. If your shit don't match inside and out, if your shadow is not in check, it's going to bite you in the ass. Right. There used to be a show in the 90s called My So-Called Life, and there was a line, and I hear people use it, and I remember, listen, you gotta call it like you see it. So-called friends. That's what the so-called friends. With friends like this, you don't need no fucking enemies. Yeah, like somebody was trying to drive you out. Like that was their ultimate goal, right? That was their ultimate wish, right? To stagnate you in such a way that you would be forced to leave. So I don't know if it's a shared space or something like that, but something. Oh yeah, it's over now. You didn't even know this shit was going on, but you won this competition. Oh, expect things to balance out. Expect things to balance out. All right, guys, on that note, I gotta go. Love you, love you, love you. We'll do this again very soon. The wheel is spinning in your favor. Enjoy it. Bye.